Okay, so your girl got flown out to Copenhagen by Capture One. Follow me on this journey, but first, a quick apartment tour. But yeah, let's chat more about why I'm here. What is good, guys? What is up? I'm in Copenhagen and I'm here to do a live stream with Capture One, as in the software I use to do my shoots. They've invited me to Copenhagen to chat about the software I'm using. Crazy. I've had a chance to try out the software ahead of its latest release, and I even got to produce and do my own shoot. So yeah, very exciting stuff, honestly. This is what I'm wearing. This is what I'm rocking for the live stream today, the Q&A. It's a bit chilly over here in Copenhagen, so gotta wrap up, of course. I'm gonna be talking through some of the behind the scenes footage from the shoot I did a few weeks ago and answering questions from a live audience. Not a live studio audience, but everyone's online and they're gonna be sending their questions through. So come with me to do this live stream. Me, doing a live stream, doing public speaking. Who knew? Who knew? If you know, you know. If you know where I started, you know. Let's go.
ejatu.shaw, which we have here with us today. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm a London-based photographer and I've been doing photography for about 7 years now. And in my personal work, I like to explore notions of identity, as well as my own personal journey, and I like to photograph both those around me as well as myself to explore these themes. And I've worked with a variety of brands and publications, including Wonderland magazine, Days, Puma, Etsy, Nike. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Wow, that's an impressive portfolio. Again, we're so privileged to have you. How did it feel to use these new features and how did you see them integrating in your workflow?
I think the main thing I took from the shoot and shoots beyond that is this idea of flexibility and yeah, just being able to like shoot quite freely. For example, using retether, being able to take out my tether cable, shoot all kinds of crazy angles, plug it back in, and nothing has been disrupted. I can carry on shooting as normal. It really helps to really get those sort of creative angles and have fun with my shoot, especially on set where it can be quite high pressure sometimes. And also when it comes to the live update, being able to give my collaborators a live link and have them sort of give me a bit of space with my model, and I'm able to communicate with my model a lot better, and also maintain that communication with my collaborators as well.
So I wanted to ask you, Ejatu, what do you think of AI masking? I'm assuming that you've also been playing around with it.
Yeah, I have been, and honestly, it's game-changing. Like, I did the same thing as you, David, where I sort of used the AI select tool and select the feathers in Look 2, and basically used the tool to select all of the feathers at the same time, so easily, so quickly, changed the colour of them. I went very dramatic at first, and I sort of dialed it down a bit, and then I made them brighter, but what's great is that the rest of my image wasn't affected. I could keep that same moodiness for that look. Just have those feathers really create a statement for the image. So yeah, game-changing.
I don't know, Ejatu, how do you see AI playing a role in photography these days?
Yeah, I mean, I think myself, like a lot of photographers, were quite fearful at first, but as you said, just sort of easing that process and I guess handling all the admin side of things as well as sort of repetitive tasks, it leaves so much more room for creativity. And for example, the snap to eye feature, so handy on set. Like when I'm working with an assistant, they no longer have to manually select the eye. They can focus on other things around the shoot and help in other ways. So yeah, just all in all, leaving so much more room for creativity, focusing on the shoot at hand.
So I think this was it for today.
Nice.
So thank you everyone for joining the live session. Thank you for your questions. If anyone else can think of something else coming up, please submit the questions to us. We'll be happy to answer them later. And lastly, thank you so much, David, Ejatu, for joining the live session and for the shot, obviously.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course, we're so happy to have you. Thank you so much for joining and see you next time.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.
The following day, I was invited to Capture One's headquarters, where I had the pleasure of answering questions from Capture One's amazing team. for watching this video. Working with Capture One was definitely one of the highlights of my year, and I thank them for being so welcoming. I feel like Copenhagen is my second home now. I was there just on a solo trip around this time last year, so it definitely feels like a full circle moment. I want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. If you haven't already watched the behind the scenes video, do check it out. But that's it from me. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.